I mean, I've like, this reminds me if the devil lived in a trailer park in the Virginia hills. It's just too much going on. Like, I've never seen rednecks with so much money and so many bullets and so many guns and so much land. I mean, it was so... Have you ever smoked weed? Have you ever mixed two different types of weed together and then smoked it, and you get so high that you're tweaking? It's just, well, I have. It just got more and more crazier and crazier. And the show, if you haven't seen Tiger King on like Netflix, I don't know, because I think 2 million people have like watched it, then you're missing. The shit is crazy. It took me like 2 days to watch it, and I'm still, what did I just watch? What is this? I mean, I know America's a free country, but what type of freedom is this? I mean, it just got crazier and crazier until it was just like you on some like a LSD trip. It's like the devil snorted cocaine and then shit it out, you know, LSD. It's just, it was a lot. It was a lot on my senses. It was a lot on my senses that I couldn't even watch too many episodes because it just made me have more questions than, you know, answers. Well, the most popular thing I think that came out of the show is Carole Baskin. Carole Baskin is very special to me because she reminds me of somebody. She's that sneaky type of crazy. It's like you won't really, it's like she has like two sides. Like, she's that type of crazy. And I just want to put out, she's no better than everyone else who has lions and tigers. She just markets herself differently. Because if these people really cared about these animals, don't you think they would try to put them in a, back to, I think tigers are from more so Asia, like, and then lions back to Africa. Like, wouldn't they try to reintroduce these animals back into their habitat? They're not. They're making millions off this shit and buying hunting gear and hunting clothing and prostitution and polygamy and chewing tobacco and swamp water. I don't know. It's just fucking crazy. It's literally a redneck NASCAR sipping deer hunting nightmare. Like, it was wild to me. I'm sorry. So why don't we see if Carole, my friend texted me and said, yes, this Carole lady is interesting. Yeah, bitch is crazy. Okay, but a quiet type of crazy. It's like nemesing. And her husband is weird. He's like her dog on a leash. It's just a lot of fuckery. Okay. So, if you know the story of Carole Baskin, you'll know that her husband took her when she was young, and they started collecting sphinxes or some type of tiger mountain shit that doesn't need to be in somebody's house. What the fuck you got a predator in your house that can eat your face for breakfast in the morning? It just doesn't make any sense. And it just seems like she was doing it out of love or out of being a bored housewife, probably both, you know, not having shit to do. And then her husband, he was doing it, you know, small penis shit, like buying tigers and lions, you know, like small dick nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's the stuff like that. And I can't believe I said that, but I did. But it's like, you know, something to inflate his ego. But then he wanted to start selling them, and I think that's when, I think she just wanted his money. But that's just all it was about. It is wealth. Wealth is health, okay? Like, she wanted her health back. All right. So why don't we just ask the question? Let's just dive straight into the rednecks like booty hole. What? Somebody said they ain't never seen a psychic who talks like me. Bitch, do you know all psychics? Like, you know what I'm saying? I got my personality. I'm not one of those Yes, it's gonna be okay, readers. Nah, I'm not. I'm not into it. I believe you should give people hope, but not a false sense of hope. That's my problem with spirituality. I think people sugarcoat shit. You know what I'm saying? So, hold on, let me see. I'm not into sugar-coated, when will you find your soulmate type of spirituality. I think it's more so of an injustice to society. But then everybody has their own type of reader, and that is perfectly fine. Follow your heart. Okay, let me see. Did Carole Baskins arrange to have her second husband, because remember it was her second husband killed? 5, 4. Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Okay, let me see. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Hangman. Death. Yeah, she did, but then she didn't. It's very interesting. It feels like somebody who had their hands in the pot, but then the way she did it is brilliant. You know, she's just conniving. That's just part of her character. She played a role in it in a way where she didn't do it herself. Spirit has always said she didn't actually kill him. She actually, there's 2 people involved in his death, because I've thrown cards on this. There was some type of planning or plotting going on for a while. It was almost like her plan B was to kill him if things did not work out. Yeah, she planned it. Very plotting, and she had more than just one plan. It was multiple plans on how she was going to get rid of him. So yeah, she did, but not, I don't think he was fed by like tigers or lions or bears or my. Yeah, I don't think it was that. I'm gonna ask again. Did Carole Baskin, what caused, no. How was her husband's death planned out? Or how was the things planned out? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Remember I told y'all it was a group thing? There's 2 other people involved in this. She's the main plotter, but there's 2 other people that were involved. One of them is a younger man, and one of them, I can't tell the age. Well, one of them is younger. Originally, I think they were going to bury him on the actual property, because doesn't she have like 60,000 acres or something? But like something wild, like, you know, but it was a plot. It was a plan. And if you see her, she's sitting there on a mat. I can't make this shit up. Like, Tarole's exposing, she planned this out for a while. She even showed them where like he kept like money or a stash or something. It's like, I think she paid him with a stash he had on the actual property. She's showing them, you see, the people who's involved in this. She's showing them, I can't make this shit up. She's mapping out how he was actually, it's like mapping something out. But like, I can't make this shit up. I cannot make this shit up. She was literally telling them how they were going to like do it. And she put this plan up in a few months. Like, if we do this, he had something buried on the property. That's why we can't find out how she paid them. Because it was like, how is she getting away with this? There's something she gave them that he had that was very valuable. And that's how she paid them. This is so interesting. This is actually very fucking interesting. This is really making me really They were planning this, like, they were not playing with his ass. There's a lot of thought into this. A lot. This is her husband. He felt like something was being plotted against him. So he was becoming paranoid. It's also showing somebody who started to have health issues. Like he was having health issues, or like, you know, he was stressed out. He was stressed out. You know how they caught her husband? It was like he went for a walk, or he was walking somewhere, or he was walking on the actual property. He was running some type of air. He was doing something, because I remember in the thing they kept saying, I think they were doing something where he was walking and they tracked. It was set up. Yeah, he went on a walk. He walked right into it. He walked right into this trap. He had a certain routine, and his wife knew what he was going to do. He walked right into it. He didn't even see what he was walking into. But he went to go see someone on that day. I think he had a new person, or knew somebody new in his life. Yeah, he literally walked right into a trap. Like, he didn't even have, like, he literally walked right into it. And he couldn't fight them off. He couldn't fight them off. You know what's weird? I don't think he got shot. I think he got stabbed or something. He got cut into pieces, or it's creepy. It's some creep night shit. You know, it's some real sick shit. It's some real sick shit. It really is. He was excited about starting, I don't know if he had a younger woman again. And you know how in Tiger King, it's a lot of very horny old men with money. Like very creepy type of sexual like relationships. Almost like gag-worthy, circus-ish. It's like a circus. It's a freak show that they have, like polygamy and like orgies and sharing, you know, toothbrushes and shit. It's just some real perverse shit going on. Yeah, they buried him out. It's like they chopped him up, and then, but he wasn't fed to no lions. His body was like, it's interesting because, this is interesting because what I got was, he was buried in one location, then they went back, and then like broke him up into pieces and then put him somewhere else. So it's crazy, yo. It's so crazy. And the crazy part is that he's still earthbound. So he's semi-earthbound, not all. So he needs prayers and he needs light. But Spirit always said he was an asshole. So shit is fucking crazy. Shit is fucking crazy. She really did feed her husband to a lion. She didn't feed him to anything. He's not in the septic tank. He's not fed by a tiger. He went to go run an errand or some type of routine he normally does, and they caught him. It was planned for a while, y'all. She was plotting on his ass for a while to get that like money. Let me see. How does Carole Baskin feel about killing her husband, or how does she feel about him going quote unquote missing in action? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's caused her a lot of conflict. It's caused her a lot of pain. It's not pain in killing him, it's pain in like defending herself. Because she feels like the way things were done, she shouldn't even be on anyone's like microscope. Right now, she's hating all of this attention. It's causing her a lot of stress. She feels like she's having to fight to prove that she wasn't involved in it, but she is. She should have done a better job at killing him because she left too much suspicion. She's tired of having a fight to prove that she didn't do it. She's on like defense mode. Like, she will do anything to protect her reputation, what she's worked hard to get. Well, worked hard to murder her way, murder she wrote, murder mystery, who done it, you know, type of shit. So she's willing to fight to protect her reputation. Oh yeah, she's not playing, y'all. This woman, I'll say one thing. If you don't know one thing about Carole fucking crazy Baskins, she will fight you. She's standing on her story. She will never change it. No, y'all can't break this woman. No, she's no, nope, 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 nope. But she is gonna continue to be attacked. She feels like, what do you call it when the like villagers have had enough of your fuckery and they come up to your castle trying to burn it down? You know, she feels like she's interesting. She's spiritual too. She's spiritual. So she's trying to also spiritually protect herself. She feels like her husband put a lot of pain into this world, that he was too earthly. He was too much into sex and fucking and too earthly, that he had to go. He was causing more problems than he was causing happiness. She feels like him dying doesn't mean anything to society. It's like, well, he's dead, but he wasn't shit anyways. It's like going to somebody's funeral. Like, have you ever known somebody who died and people are only saying like positive shit? But it's like, that motherfucker wasn't shit. It's that type of energy. It's like, he wasn't shit to begin with. I did humanity a favor. But the law is going to stay on her. Even though I do feel something's going to come up and she'll win, she's always going to have to stay on the defense mode. So no, she doesn't care about his death. She cares about y'all harassing her. She don't care about his death. She feels he was a piece of shit and he deserved to die. And that's what she stands on, and she doesn't care. And she says it with a smile on her face and flowers on her head. So yeah. Carole Baskin. Let me see. I want to ask, what lies in the future with her and the Tiger King, Joe Exotic? What lies in the future with her and Joe Exotic? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Even though Joe Exotic is in jail, she remains paranoid. She's still looking over her back. She knows she's being watched even more than ever. She feels like I actually feel that there are spies who work on her thing who are watching her. So she feels like she's got to be cautious. Like the Joe situation, she feels like Joe has people on her. So she feels like she has to keep all her eyes open. It's like people are taking notes. And actually, she's right. There are people who help or donate. Those people were delusional. I work here 62 hours a week or 1,000 hours a week, and I quit my job, and I just love the smell of big cat shit in the morning. It's just some weird shit. But yeah, she's looking behind her back. Joe has a lot of time on his hands. He's sitting there and he's like plotting how he's gonna get back at her. He has like a lot of plans. 2 times 2 equals 4. Divided by 2, it equals 2. 1 plus 1 is 2. It's like he's spending a lot of time and even money. I don't know where he's getting this money from, but it's to basically get what he wants. So like he's plotting on her. He is. Joe is cooking something up, y'all. He is. He's like in the kitchen. He's like, Carole Baskin's bitch, you coming to jail too. It's like, no, he's planning something. He is. It's funny, but he may get out of jail in 6 years. I know he was sentenced to 22 years, but he may be getting out of jail in six more years. She's actually about to start some type of, she's going to start some type of tiger school or tiger. It's something she's about to open up, like new ways for people. She's about to open up something new. I think she's about to start a safari where you can drive through and look at, I don't, it's something she's bringing up. And for some reason, this safari is going to bring the attention of the law. The biggest thing with this is that she's aware she's being investigated and that all of her assets are being looked over. So she's aware that I just see her walking on her land and trying to stay calm. Trying to stay calm. She's about to expand, y'all. Like, this woman done made a deal with like Lucifer's wife, because she's gonna keep, the money is gonna keep rolling in, growth is gonna keep coming, but it's like they're watching her. It's like she's being watched, and the person who's doing this is Joe Exotic. So even though he's in jail, you know, crazy has no bounds. Crazy has no limits. You know what I'm saying? Crazy don't have a expiration date. You know, it's like the milk don't sour, okay? So he's putting a lot of eyes on her. But she's still able to like get away with it. Like, she still is. She's gonna still walk away scot-free and still continue to expand and to move forward. But she has eyes on her. She has eyes on her. But she's gonna be fine. She's gonna be fine. This woman has the luck of the rednecks, of the Irish, whatever the fuck it is, because she is like chip chippity chip chippity chip chip chiroo, as lucky as one ever knew. Like, she is killing it. She's like, the IRS and the FBI have eyes on me, but I will make it through. Like, she's on it. Excuse me, I got allergies because this pollen is karate kicking my ass. It ain't the Rona, honey. Rona ain't moved into my house. No, I rebuke that in the name of the ancestors, okay? But no, let's go into if this goes to court, what will happen to Carole Baskins if they reopen her husband's case? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. They're going to investigate it. Let's put this up. They're going to investigate. They're going to ask witnesses to come forward, but I already don't see enough witnesses. They're gonna try to make some stuff, you know, try to like move. They are going to bring back pains of the past. This is Joe Exotic. He's involved in this. It's gonna move forward, but why don't we see how it ends? She walks away scot-free. That leprechaun sitting in front of that pot of gold is working very hard for her. Look, I don't know who she made a deal with. Triton, mermaid of the sea. I don't know. Apollo, god of the underworld. I don't know, but bitch, she is popping, okay? Pussy popping on a handstand. No, pussy popping on the tiger, bitch. She's free. Ain't shit about to come of this. Ain't shit about to come of this. It's like, leave the lady alone. Let her sleep well with her like murderous ways. You know what I'm saying? People have been asking me, how is spirit going to deal? I know this sounds crazy. I think the man who she was married to, I think he was an asshole. I don't think he wasn't shit. I'm not saying he didn't deserve to die how he died, but I don't think he was a good person. I really don't. People ask me, what is her karma? Because obviously it's not in this life. Hold on, let me see, because she just keeps growing and making more money. She's coming out with some type of like drive-through safari, or it's something else she's gonna do, and it's gonna bring her more money. It's crazy, yo. I like her husband. He's that creepy Mr. Rogers, do as I say type of man. You know what I'm saying? If she says stand on one leg and bark like a dog, he'll try to stand on two legs and float just like a ghost. It's just some weird shit. Hold on, let me see. But I've never seen something. It's like rednecks on LSD. If you haven't watched Tiger King, it brings you to places you didn't even know existed in the United States. Like, I'm like, what the fuck is this? Let me see. What is her karma? What is Carole Baskin for marrying an older man, collecting wild cats, killing her husband, and blocking his family from the entire fortune, changing the whole will? Just craziness. 5. What is her karma? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Oh wow, her karma is death. She won't see karma until she dies. Wow, death. Death is going to be her karma. Right before she dies, or around a few years before she passes, she's gonna see a lot of stuff start falling apart or start drying up around her. It's like things aren't going to be, money is not going to be like how it used to be. It's like right before she dies, a lot of stuff is gonna start drying up. And then once she dies, you're going to see somebody else is going to take over the zoo, but it's not going to be the same. It's a drying out. She's going to have a sudden death. I don't know if a lion is going to eat her, a tiger. I feel sorry for those animals. Like, they need to be out in their natural environment. It's going to be a sudden, like, death, too. It's going to be sudden. I think it's going to make the, like, news, too. You know what's crazy? This is wild. I think somebody may end up murdering her again. I know this sounds crazy, but it's almost like I think that there's gonna be another attempt on her life. This is wild, yo. Wow, she's holding yin and yang, which to me is also a sign of like balance. Wow. In old age, I mean, she's already older now, but she's gonna see a lot of stuff in old age. She's gonna become very paranoid. If she's not paranoid now, the paranoia is gonna really kick in when she gets older. I just see her not being able to sleep. It's like she's always worried, always scared, just like how he was. Yeah, y'all, she's gonna have a very weird, the last few years of her life, it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be really weird. Like, that's her karma. It's like during the end, she'll have no control of anything. And everything is just gonna dry up and fall apart. Her karma comes at the end of her life. This is when the FBI and the IRS come in. It all comes in the end. It all comes in the end. A man is going to inherit. You know what's crazy? I think her husband is going to sell it to a man. To some man. Some man is going to end up buying what she has. Her karma comes in the end. It comes when she's dying, and then when she dies. It's when death comes. Is when she's able to fully kind of like meet her maker. She's very controlling, and to lose control is her personal hell. Yeah, I think Joe Exotic is excited about going to hell. He wants to ride a four-wheeler straight into there. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Straight into the pits of the devil's booty hole. Yeah, that's what's going on. She's a special type of crazy. She's a special type of crazy. I wanted to ask, how does she feel about all of this media attention and all this stuff that she's been like receiving? How is she feeling right now? I already know how she's feeling, but I just want to be messy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. She's that crazy bitch who would like, let me not say it. Actually, I was wrong. She actually, at first she thought it was funny. Like, she was like, y'all are crazy. Like, I'm not crazy, y'all are crazy. But now it's starting to bother her. It's starting to, she feels like she has to like go and like become a little bit reclusive, like kind of hide out until y'all like leave her alone. She's talking to lawyers as usual, of course. You know how she is. She's talking to lawyers. She's trying to see what her options are, but she's still going to stand strong in the end. And she's gonna profit off of this. She's gonna find a way to make money off of it. Right now, she's just trying to hide out. Oh yeah, it's even tested her and her husband's marriage. There's some type of like distance there. She's just very like reclusive and spiritual and trying to stay calm. You know what's funny? In the end, Lucifer always shows up to save his bride. That's all I gotta say, yo. She always ends up okay. She always ends up okay. That's like a special type of crazy. Some people are born with luck. Like Donald Trump is born with a strange type of luck. She is too. I wonder what people keep saying. She's a Gemini. I just found that out like 2 days ago. She's got to have something in her chart where she's just born with luck. Like, she could kill a baby in front of us and she'll still get away with it. It wasn't a real baby. It was a prosthetic baby. Like, just she has some type of luck. And anybody who's into astrology, who's a serious astrologist, not a regular astrologist, but who knows, like, the astrology, I would check out where she falls, because she's got some natural, she's got way too much luck. It's almost abnormal. Alright, y'all. So, I'm getting out of the redneck's booty hole, and I'm going back to my regular Black Pride activities, okay? I'll see y'all later. Bye.